2-foot pivot is a contact move where the ball is hit off an open stance. The hips stay low and rotate around a central axis, keeping good angles with the legs. The hips pivot on the balls of both feet and there's a dropping down of the inside knee and the hips. When completing the 2-foot pivot, make contact before you pivot the hips. The 1-foot pivot is a contact move where the ball is hit off a back foot stance. The hips pivot on the ball of the back foot of the outside leg and there is a lifting of the front knee for balance. The lateral hop is a contact move where the ball is hit off a forward open stance. It is usually a forehand move. The hips go beyond the ball and lift the inside knee for balance. The closed pivot is a contact move where the ball is hit off the front foot from a semi-closed stance. The move is usually a backhand move and suits one or two-handed players and can be hit with slice, flat or topspin. The front foot stays on the ground during and after the hit as you stay down on the shot. Finish the swing before bringing the trail leg around for balance. So now we're going to look at the first of our rally footwork patterns, which is the 2-foot pivot. James is going to demonstrate an outstep, what I call a pivot step. So he splits and he just pivots. Now he's going to show us a shift step where he splits and he shifts to the side. We're going to put that together with a 2-foot pivot. So ready, step, split. He pivots, hits a 2-foot pivot, drops that inside knee for balance. And then this one he's going to shift. So he's going to shift to the side and do a shift 2-foot pivot. We only need to master the forehand in this shadow tennis. Let's look at the next rally move, which is the 1-foot pivot. So James does a split step and the outstep is a step back. So he steps back. Okay, let's do that on the backhand side. So ready, steps, he splits, he steps back. Foot faces the side fence. Now let's do that with a 1-foot pivot. So ready, step, split, he steps back, he hits, he lifts his knee up for balance. And on the backhand side, step back, one hand, and let's do that with two hands. So split, knee up for balance. Great job, James. Okay, the third rally move is what I call the lateral hop. Here we're going to see a forward open stance. So James splits, he pivots, he crosses at 45 degrees into a forward open stance. Now let's put the lateral hop in. So ready, step, split, crosses, hops beyond the ball, lifts the inside knee up for balance. And let's see that again. So ready, step, split, crosses out, lateral hop, pass the ball, comes back and splits. We only need to see a forehand demonstration in this drill. The final rally move is what I call the closed pivot. Let's have a look at that slowly with the outstep. So James splits, he pivots, he crosses over into a closed stance and he drops his back knee for balance. Now he's going to do a closed pivot backhand. So he splits, crosses over, closed, does a slice, one hand, comes back. Let's do that with one hand but a top spin. So split, crosses out, it's a one hand top spin and then finally a two-hander. Pivots on his foot, brings his leg around, drops his foot under, crosses back and side skips. Well done, James. Okay, James, let's do the feed section where I feed a ball and you do the relevant contact move. A 2-foot pivot off a fast ball. A 1-foot pivot off a heavy ball. An angle ball, a lateral hop. A closed pivot off an angle ball. Let's start with a 2-foot pivot. A 2-foot pivot, shift, 2-foot pivot, 1-foot pivot, lift the knee up, backhand, 1-foot pivot, lift the knee up, lateral hop, cross out to it, hop, come back, close pivot. Hit us the slice first, bring the leg round, cross back, top spin it, close it off, bring the leg around, cross back, and split. Excellent. Again, 2-foot pivot, drop the inside knee, 1-foot pivot, lift the knee up, stance, close stance, roll the backhand, well done.